evening to wintertime here on DJNTV. And it just happens to be Tuesday night with Ben Stowe! Woo! Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, this is our preview to the holiday gift-giving guide, Get Winter's Coming, Santa's Almost Here type of thing. Yeah.
Seems that he's closer to your house, the weather you guys are having. I love this. I'm north of you, and we still kind of have green grass. Well, I should say have it again because, of course, we had snow for Halloween. But
yeah, we had a lot of snow, and it went away. We had a week of like almost 80 degrees here. That was incredible. And now today, since sundown, which happens at 5 o'clock here, in the last 3 hours, we've had about 4 inches of snow. So it's just been crazy. If you guys get a chance, you could go see the video as I'm walking across. I expected like this much snow, and if I'd known there's 4 inches, I would have put boots on. It's like my socks are soaked.
Oh man! Can you imagine what's going through pets' minds? Like my cat. My cat is losing his mind.
They're like,
early October, we had snow, and we had a lot of it. And then it was 70 degrees last week, like you said, and he's like, yeah, and he's outside. He's patrolling the neighborhood, king of the kingdom, Mufasa, whatever. Anyway, and now, he goes running outside and he hits the brakes at the door like, whoa!
Who did this? Yeah, I think my kids did the same thing.
Yeah, and me too. If I'm being honest, I'm not really talking about the cat. I'm talking about me.
That was
a metaphor.
Exactly. The cat just filled in for that moment. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a list of items for that DJ on your list. And of course, you're probably the DJ on their list. So tonight's show, you take that little share, you click that on YouTube, share that link with some of the people you love, because we got a lot of stuff. And the links are going to be down in the description of the YouTube video. Now, on the other Facebook and such, there's a link to the YouTube video on those. So you got to click that to go to the full list of links and products Ben's going to be talking about tonight, because Ben's going to be going through a lot of stuff really quick. And the first thing, Ben, people are going to want to know is the items we're going to talk about tonight. Will there be some special holiday pricing coming up on these pieces of gear? We can't talk about that tonight as far as the numbers, but will there be some special pricing?
So a couple things that I want to say, and I'll answer that question first, is yes. But I think almost everything on my list is already on sale. The other thing that I want to say right after this, I have something more important to say. Savings are great. Savings are really awesome, but I have something more important than that. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. So I just want to say thank you, veterans. Thank you, vets. Now we've got that out of the way. We can go back to less important things, but still pretty important, which are sales. So I think that everything on my list now is on sale. I truly do not know everything that will be on sale, and I think that more sales will come as the year goes on. So particularly, in the next couple of weeks, I think we're going to probably in the next week or two, we're going to see all the sales that we're going to see, Black Friday, whatever, Black November now, Black rest of the year, whatever they're going to call it this year.
Right.
So here's what I would tell you to do. Be sure that you are subscribed to our email list. We do not send out very many emails. We really don't spam you. We try to make sure it's worth opening the email. So what you want to do is go to nlfxpro.com/subscribe. And John, I'm sure you can populate that link.
Yep,
I should have given you a heads up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's quite all right. I was just wanting to get to that spot so I can copy and paste. And in the chat, it goes. Da-da.
There you go. nlfxpro.com/subscribe. And we'll be sending out, again, promotions are starting to come in here. All these things we're going to talk about now are already on sale, I think. But there'll be some Black Friday sales coming up. I am sure of that. Don't know exactly, what's going to happen there, but we should know soon. And some holiday promos, and you do not want to miss them. And you can forward that on to your loved ones and say, this is what I want in my stocking.
Right there. Yeah. Excellent.
So be sure to do that.
We got a great
crowd. Something else.
We got a lot of people jumping in here tonight that want to. So I just want to shout out. We got John's out there, Trevor's out there, Howie, DJ Storm, Robert, Robin. I think I saw Robin up there, JC. So yeah, a lot of folks coming in the chat room. So thank you for being with us tonight.
Yes, thank you to many of you who have been following this crazy journey for the last 6 years of Tuesday night with me on Disc Jockey News. Sad day the other day. Of course, Alex Trebek passed away. An icon, a legend, a graceful, kind human being. But more than anything, it really made me think long and hard about our last 6 years, because we've done something like 200 and some shows, 220. I don't know what it is. He did over 8,000 episodes of Jeopardy, 8,200 and counting. So, you feel pretty good. Like you could just say 8,000 or 8,200 and, whatever. It doesn't really matter. We're the 200, so.
Yeah, we got lots of numbers less.
Yes. So thank you, Alex Trebek, for 37 years. And thanks a lot for making me feel insignificant about my 200 shows.
There we go. We'll just put it in perspective there.
Yeah.
So let's jump into it. We've got a lot of things we want to cover tonight. Hopefully you've got some pictures.
I do. I have a few. Thank you to Kat in our marketing team, our marketing director. She's the boss, so she put some pictures together. So let's do that.
Let's make sure that everything's on the wall.
Start us off right here with this one. Everybody, we're all DJs, right? So we all know Mark Morrison, right? Start singing "Return of the Moat." Everybody. No. No. Somebody else has to sing. So yes, the Return of the Moat.
You're just the pretty one in the crowd. You're not the singer. Sorry, Ben.
That's right. I am the eye candy. That's
So the Moat, for those who
nothing a lip sync and auto tune can't fix.
For those who are not familiar with the Moat, this is the mother of all testers.
Yep,
but yet now it's a return. So tell us a little more about that.
Well, because I'm a geek, which if it's your first time watching,
what? This is news. Hello, I never knew this.
I'm a geek. The Moat. There's a long story about how it came to be. Our Platinum Series cables, we believe, are the best cables you can buy, or certainly among the best cables you can buy. And we originally conceptualized a cable tester as a marketing, we'll say gimmick, basically. Like, hey, here's a cable tester, but you'll never need it if you have our cables. Of course, the reality is, in the field, anything can happen. Even though our cables are nearly indestructible, we saw the value of having a cable tester for all the types of connections that you have. And we came out with the first generation cable tester, which was pretty good, but it led to the development of the mother of all testers, which is the Moat, which comes in a carrying case and includes a couple of test probes and tests just about everything under the sun. And you can connect anything on the left to anything on the right. So if for whatever reason you wanted to connect an XLR to a USB to test it, I suppose you could. It is basically, it allows you to see what pins are connected to what. When I say the return, though, what I'm talking about is because in our pursuit of geeky excellence, we put the whole thing under the microscope. We went through several sheets of sheet metal, repunching this thing and rewiring things and trying to see what we could do to make it better. And ultimately we said, oh, let's just leave it the way we had it. We just came back and said, you can't top the mother of all testers. However, all that R&D time that we spent caused a delay. We ran out of stock. So we are out of stock on these right now, but there are more that are made and they're coming. We have to have these made overseas or else they'd cost $1 million. But they are done and they're headed this way and we should have them in time for Christmas. So get your name on that list and get yourself a Moat.
Give us a regular price on this, and then we won't be talking the discounted price, but what is this on a regular, if I look on the website today, type of price?
Well, here's the good news. The price today is the same price it's going to be next month and the month after that, and it's not going to get any better because it's our product and we control the pricing top to bottom. We put it on sale every day. We just said we're going to give you the best price day one.
Excellent.
And, yep. So it's always on sale is one way to think of it, and that is just $59.99. That includes free shipping in the US 48, includes the carrying case, the test probes, and as you can see, it tests just about everything, including HDMI, micro USB, USB A to B, B to B, A to A, whatever you want. So, and then the only thing that we couldn't make fit on it was BNCs. And we have a very simple solution for that. We have a little $2 adapter that's RCA to BNC. They're both 2-conductor connections. You can just plug that adapter into the RCA port, and now you can test BNC cables. In fact, we do have kind of a hot-rodded version of this on our tech bench back in the shop that does exactly that. It just it's ugly. You know, it's kind of like a hot rodded spaceship like the Millennium Falcon. We couldn't actually ship it to anybody. So simpler solution. You could just get the connectors on
And
there.
we'll tell you which ones to get and help you get them. There you go. All right. What do we have up next?
Next, these are new. Nothing new about a hook and loop style cable wrap, but what goes with great cables? Great cable organization. So we've got some cable wraps on the way. We have them in 10 packs of 8-inch, 10 packs of 11-inch, or a 25 pack that's a mix of both. And we have them in black, and we also have them there. You can see our beautiful logo on them.
Da-da-da.
I did not realize there was so much to know about a hook and loop type fastener either, but we went through several samples of that too. You know, what happens when you rip the thing apart a million times, you know?
Yeah.
So feel pretty good about these, and they're very inexpensive. I mean, like $5 or something like that for a pack of them.
And there's nothing better than to have something like that after you've taken your mic cable and you've wrapped it around your elbow, you know, a 50-foot cable.
Don't do it to me, John. I'm in the Christmas spirit. Don't do it to me.
No.
Go back and see one of our 200 shows that is on how to care for your cables.
How did not do that?
So we've got them in black, and then because we just came out with our white Platinum Series cables, we also have them in white with the matching silver print that matches the silver print on the cables we have. Oops, got too far. There you go. So there you can see a package of 8 of the 8-inch cable straps. Those should be also shipping just in time for Christmas. We've got thousands of packages done, and they'll be ready to ship in 20 days, maybe.
Nice.
Yeah. So there's that.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
Yeah. Cheap, inexpensive thing, you know, good stocking stuffer. Grab a few packs, and a great way to keep your cables organized and send my kids to college. So,
and it's not just for cables for our audio systems, that extension cords around the house. If you've got that 25 to 50-foot extension cord, after you've wrapped it properly, something like this will help it have a longer life.
Yeah, and one thing I want to point out, the notch in the end here is to allow you to leave it on the cable. Mm-hmm. So you wrap it around the cable once, stick it through the notch so it will stay on the cable. You don't lose these cable ties. I mean, if we'd have been thinking, we wouldn't have put the notch on, and maybe you'd have lost them and you'd have to buy more, but we weren't thinking.
Yeah. What's up with this lasting a long time thing?
Always putting the customer first. See how it comes back to bite us. Anyway, but next is the ND series microphones. All of them from Evie are on sale, and I mean like 30% off or some crazy number. I forget what it was, but it was something big. So you can get an ND76 now for like $99 instead of $130, and that sale is going through the end of the year. This is the ND76 with a switch. There are 2 versions, with and without a switch, and there are also several other mics in the series. ND66, really love that little condenser with a swivel head. ND86, the 68, there's a whole bunch of them. Great. The whole series is on sale. Be sure to pop over to our site and check those out.
And again, links are in the description of the YouTube video. If you are watching on Facebook, in the description of the video is the link to the YouTube video, and all of the links for the products will be available in that YouTube description.
Something else you can do, you can go to our site. I believe there's a sale category.
Ooh.
If there isn't, I'll make sure there is by tomorrow. So web team, if you're watching, we're going to need a sale category, but I'm pretty sure we have one, and you can just hit the refresh button every couple days and see what's new.
Excellent.
One thing that I will say, I don't want to, imply that supplies are limited, but I think everybody knows that the reality right now is things are challenging. I mentioned earlier that we have some of our products made in Asia, and they had been done for months, and we just couldn't get them on a container. You couldn't get space on a ship.
Yes,
because everybody's playing catch up now. So the stuff is literally sitting there done, waiting for space on a ship. So I guess the moral of the story is don't sleep on the sale prices, because I would bet that there will not be, rain checks and back orders, particularly not on some of these holiday specials. The whole point is manufacturers want to move what's there. So, don't miss out.
Sure.
Anyway, again, maybe that won't be an issue, but I'm just saying, don't snooze on it if it's something you want, because the prices are pretty good. So, also, just in case you had a great year and you need a tax write-off.
And that actually, I've talked to a couple of DJs, and because of how the things went this year, they haven't purchased any gear, and they've got to spend some money this fall.
You know what? Don't give it to Uncle Sam.
Yep.
Give it to Uncle Ben. All right.
Are we going to get in trouble with that being? No.
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
We hopefully won't.
I have nieces and nephews. I am an uncle.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yes, we're good. We're good.
Well, my name is Ben. What do you want me to call myself?
Everyone's so politically correct. I mean, they don't even want to. They watch our show so vigorously. It's just, you never know.
Boy, that's a slippery slope there for sure. I think there's a lot of. I definitely see where people are coming from with some of those food and packaging references. I definitely see the validity of that. So let me be clear. My name is Ben. My inference was to Uncle Sam.
And it's not.
It's nothing to do with food.
Anything food related. We love all food equally, except broccoli.
I like broccoli.
Oh, except eggplant.
It's all right. I'm not a big fan of sweet potatoes, though, unless they're fries. Sweet potato fries. Really like sweet potato fries. Anyway.
Oh, next. What do we got?
And by the way, now that I'm, in my 40s, my mom says, "Oh, you used to love sweet potatoes." I'm like, "No, Mom, I've never liked sweet potatoes." "Oh, when you were a little boy." "No, I have never liked sweet potatoes." "Well, when it was in a jar." I'm like, "I didn't know any better then. You can't count. Like, Gerber does not count, all right?"
You were 4 months, 5 months old, and you were eating sweet potatoes like they were... Yeah, I remember
here
that,
comes
Mom.
the airplane. Look, ever since I got to choose what I put in my mouth, I have not liked sweet potatoes. So, Mom, if you're watching this show, I don't like sweet potatoes. All right. So, unless they're fries, sweet potato fries. And if you're first time watching the show and you're wondering what you've gotten yourself into, just enjoy the ride. It gets worse from here. So, next item on the list.
Gravity means it goes downhill from here, not up. Okay.
32 feet per second it goes down. All right. Oh, I got carried away. Too much gravity. The Gig Bar Move, which has been a very popular all-in-one package. You'll see several Chevet items on here, and the reason for that is that Chevet has unleashed, is a great word, just a torrent of winter specials. They've picked, I think it's more than 50 SKUs. So we're not going to highlight all those, of course, in this show. We couldn't give them all the real estate, but a couple of their best-selling SKUs are on sale, and a great sale. Gig Bar Move, if I remember correctly, click the link and you'll find out. But if I remember correctly, it's $639 shipped, and that's a great price. That includes, I'm pretty sure that's right. So, but click the link and you'll know.
And that's a lot of lighting for most DJs. If you're a smaller DJ doing smaller events, 1 is your light show, 2 is a incredible light show.
Well, and I think that was kind of the thinking right now, that a lot of the events are a little bit smaller.
Yep. And
here's a light show in a suitcase, basically. It comes in a carrying case, and you pack it up, and you walk in, and you've got your compact little light show, and you're ready to go. You could go to a gig on a moped with this thing. So maybe not quite literally, but
you can, but theoretically,
moped with a sidecar, perhaps.
Yes.
They make those. That sounds kind of fun.
That would be kind of fun. Wouldn't go very fast, though.
So you can see, it's got some effect lights. It's got some wash lights. It's got a couple of small moving heads. Are they stunningly bright? No, they are not. But it's also stunningly cheap. So there you go.
Right.
The Bubble Haze. One night, a bubble machine and a fogger got together and did unnatural things. And this is the love child. And it's been actually...
we just slid down. That's
you know what? I figured at this point...
we just slid down another 20, 30 feet.
What was left? Honestly, what was left? I was like, let's let it go.
How about 2 great minds came together? The mind behind the bubble machine and the mind behind the fogger came together to create the incredible effect of the fog bubbles.
Yeah, I mean, I like the illegitimate love child better, but that's fine. Then we can go with that.
Okay.
I mean...
Oh, so there's a sale. Hey, let's talk about the sale.
Should we just take it from the top? This isn't live, is it?
No,
This is
we'll
just
start over. So good evening and welcome to tonight's show.
let's start at the top and we'll just scrap all that tape. This is live.
Well. So anyway, this the hazer and the fogger and this thing.
So it's a bubble hazer. It's shoots bubbles full of fog, and they're pretty cool. By the way, I will. You know what? Hey, listen, Albert Chevet. I mean, you're a nice guy and all. We're pals, but I was doing this 25 years ago. I was shooting a fogger into the back of the bubble machine, and the bubbles came out with haze in it. So I feel like I'm entitled to some compensation here. But
one question I do have with these, Ben, is can you do bubbles without haze, and can you do haze without bubbles?
Yeah, you've got controls over all kinds of good stuff in here.
Okay.
So you can. I don't know precisely what the controls enable you to do, but there is control, and you can do those things, I guess.
Sure, adjust as you need it.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. They have another bigger, more expensive model that also has lighting on board too, by the way. It's not on the sale though. So, all right, what is next? Oh, yes, looking for some small compact moving heads that are a lot brighter than the ones on the Gig Bar, but still incredibly cheap. Intimidator Spot 160, and by the way, also the 260 is on sale, and we have some padded carrying bags for these as well that hold a pair. So Intimidator Spot 160 and 260 and more on the sale, definitely worth looking at. So, gotta make myself a note. Note to self, buy more lights tomorrow. The Freedom Stick Pack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these are pretty cool. Pixel mapping, comes with the 4-pack, and they do have wireless DMX on board, the D-Fi wireless. So you can control them with DMX wirelessly, or you can use the remote, and pretty cool little deal. Again, something nice, battery powered, great for compact events like we're seeing right now. Mm-hmm. This one, probably one of the best-selling lights that Chevet's ever had, the Wash Effects 2.
Yes.
And they just came out with a new version, the Wash Effects Hex. And if you don't need the Hex, it is a killer time to get the Wash Effects 2. I'm sure that eventually it will go away. I think the Hex will replace it. So the price on these is stupid low right now.
And what does that have for LEDs in it? Is it a tri or quad?
I think the 2 is a quad.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 2 is a quad. I would tell you that with 300,000 items, it's a little bit hard to keep up sometimes.
Yeah. It's just we saw those and they were featured at DJ Expo in one of Jeremy Breck's demonstrations, and they were incredible. We left,
it is a quad, RGB plus UV.
Yeah, Lori was like, "We need lots of those," and it's like, no, that's really the magic of it. You need like 4 to do a whole room. The ceiling of the room. That's it.
Huge wash.
Yeah.
They use these as audience blinders, I think, for Mobile Beat too, if I'm not mistaken. So that's my recollection of it. Mm-hmm. And I think they used them for stage lighting too. But yeah, so RGB plus UV in these, and then the Hex, of course, is RGB, AW, UV. Here's a goodie. One of my favorite wireless systems. Incredible bang for the buck. Under $500 now. This is the Sennheiser EW100 G4. And this is the lav system here with the ME2 lav. The whole family is on sale, including the battery-powered receiver camera mount systems as well. That is over 50 models that are on sale, so I'm going to highlight a couple of my faves. Mm-hmm. But, of course, the whole family's on sale. And if you're unsure as to which wireless you should get, or the frequency that you should get, or which mic you should get, well, that's why we're here. So drop us a line, and we'll help you figure out all of those questions. Cool feature of these, by the way, is you can link multiples together for group frequency management, which is really slick and easy. So that's a cool thing. This is the 835, and it includes a mute button on the transmitter now. And actually, this is a combo system here. So here you have the 835 handheld and the ME2 lav. Important to note, though, that you can only use one transmitter at a time per receiver. So if you want to use 2 at the same time, you're going to want to get 2 systems. But this is really nice, and this is what all my rentals are of my own personal stock, is I never have to worry about how many handhelds I have or how many lavs I have. I just say, well, I got a mic there, and it's got both in it. Mm-hmm. So no matter what they want, it's in the case, and I've got a case that holds both, and those cases are available from us as well. Out the door, off to the races, there you go. So if you're not sure if you're going to need a handheld or a lav on any given day, this is one way to go about it. And then, of course, here's just the 835 system, and then also the 945 system. The whole family is on sale.
Nice.
Needed a drink after that. These here, our mutual friend Kirk was up the other day in the warehouse and was observing some of these going out the door, and was observing that what it costs to ship these. Newsflash, free shipping is not free, but we don't charge you for it. We're pretty much selling these at cost. In fact, in some zip codes, maybe even at a slight loss.
Sure.
We don't love that idea, but the manufacturers decided to lower the street price on them, and so that's the deal. Anyway, good time for you to stock up on these things. This is the Novopro Ps1 Xl Totem, and it is $139 shipped, and that's a big box to ship.
There's some weight. That bottom plate is not. That's not.
Well, cardboard. And worse is UPS and FedEx now charge for dimensional weight. It's the size of the package. So if you have a large package filled with air, it costs you the same as a heavy package.
Oh.
So they charge you based on the cubic size going in a trailer, and these things are not terribly small in their shipping box due to the base plate and that sort of thing. So $139 shipped. I can't possibly imagine you're going to see a better price on these, because I don't know where the discount's going to come from. We don't have any more to give. So I would stock up on these before they come to their senses, or before we come to ours and just stop carrying them. So we're just hoping you'll buy some lights to put on them and in them.
Precisely. Add a few things to the order, so we're good.
Yes. There's a few things that we sell like that. Pretty much anything Pioneer.
Yes, we are comparing package sizes on Tuesday Night with Ben Stowe.
You know what? After the illegitimate love child and
yep. But hey, they're adjustable totems there, so you can't knock that.
Yes. I better just not tell that story. We'll just move on.
We'll go keep going. What do we have next?
We have all kinds of packages of the Phase Essential, Phase Ultimate, Phase, and we have cases for these for those that are using turntables and time code. Check out the Phase. Some great sales on that. For those that are not using traditional tables and you're looking for maybe a player of your own, the Denon Prime series, the SC5000 and the SC5000M are both on sale. Details on our website. So there you can see the two.
How about all-in-one controllers? Any of the Denon units?
No, I mean, obviously we have great pricing every day, but no sales right now.
Okay.
On in fact, they're having a hard time keeping up with demand.
Sure.
They're still selling faster than they can make them. We do have Prime Go's in stock, which has been an extraordinarily popular. I think you and I talked about that earlier this year. Really nice to have a battery-powered controller, and we actually are finally caught up and have those in stock. We also have the Prime 2s in stock. I think we're still waiting on Prime 4s. But other than our great discounts that we make available, no extra factory discounts on those.
Okay.
These are kind of cool. I think this is a kind of a neat little under the tree deal, and not just for DJs. Really, now everybody is in the market for microphones.
Right.
With home streaming, home recording, gaming, podcasting, and these are pretty cool. There's a couple different variants of the MV5, kind of a retro styled, unique mic with a little desktop stand and. Plug and play, works with iOS and also your computer. Basically works with everything pretty much. So pretty cool little mic. Pretty cool little app they've got for it too. Sticking with the Shure family, these are kind of neat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you saw these? Yeah.
Yep, I have. I saw that. I don't remember where I saw it, and the little volume indicator on the back.
Yeah. So they have two models of these. They're camera shoe mount microphones. This one has a flash built in.
Oh,
So
really?
if you don't have room for your flash and a shoe mount mic, this does both.
Wow.
Pretty cool. Yeah, those, and we have them in stock, which is a pretty cool thing. They're actually sitting on the shelf and ready to ship, at least for now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, VP83F with the flash, and then the VP83 without a flash. So you can see the two. Pretty nifty, and you can see it has kind of its own little shock mount that it's built right into it too.
Which, yeah, shotgun microphones or any onboard mic needs to have, so you don't have some of that handling noise.
Yep, exactly. And again, we think that video and that sort of thing are going to be a well, not going to be. They are a hot ticket right now.
Yeah.
And also a way for you to generate some extra revenue, pivot a little bit, doing some video services for those who are not as tech savvy as you are. I just talked to a friend today who was both stunned and relieved to find out that we had that capability. So there you go. There's people that need our help, geeks. Unite.
Once again, the links for all the products tonight are in the description of the YouTube video. If you're watching this on Facebook, there is a link in the description of the video that is the YouTube show tonight. Click on that. That will take you out to the page, the video player on YouTube that has all of the links for the products we're showing on tonight's show. So, Lori, jump out there and check them out.
Also, do not forget, go to nlfxpro.com/subscribe. Sign up for our email newsletter. Do not miss out on these sale announcements. Again, we don't send out very many emails. We're not going to spam you a ton, but you're not going to want to miss what we have to send. So, all right, let's see. We are clocking through our list at rapid pace here. So let's jump over to these. Kind of a nifty little mixer. The Touch Mix series from QSC, the newest version of the firmware, definitely made these more better, in my opinion. They're compact and inexpensive, and they're about to get more inexpensive. They're either on sale right now or coming soon, and hopefully it's now, because if it's coming soon, I wasn't supposed to tell you. Pretty sure it was now.
We'll go with now.
Now, yeah.
Or how about now? Or,
no givesies backsies.
Yeah, it's too late. It's out there. It's out there. Had a question, Ben. Shipping to Canada. If somebody wants to have you send something up like the Moat because they're just incredibly awesome, is that possible?
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. We ship to Canada all the time.
Okay, excellent. There you go, Aaron. Thank you for asking that question.
Yes. I was trying to think of what the Canadian pronunciation of the Moat would be, but we'll just skip that. So,
Moat. They'd have to hit that hard.
Because a boot.
Yeah.
So would it be moot? No, it couldn't be moot.
How would that be pronounced?
Well, anyway, yes. However you pronounce it, we'll ship it to you. And for those, I think everybody knows, right? But I live north of most of the population of Canada. Here in northern Minnesota, I live very, very close to Canada, so I'm almost like an honorary Canadian or something.
You're like the outskirts of town type of thing.
Pretty much, yeah. You can, and now of course lately, because of COVID, we've been persona non grata. They can't cross the border. In fact, I heard that was a thing where they were patrolling lakes because people were trying to boat across.
Yeah,
they're patrolling lakes. But anyway, once all that is resolved and we can go back to visiting each other, you can always tell who has the stronger currency by which way the traffic is flowing on the border, which way you go shopping.
Yep.
That's where we are. Anyway, so TouchMix 8, 16, and 30 are all on sale or going to be on sale soon. Pretty sure QSC doesn't watch this show, so don't tell them either. First rule of Tuesday Night with Ben Stowe is don't talk about Tuesday Night with Ben Stowe. Actually, yes, tell everybody except QSC.
You don't talk about. You just share the link and
just share the link.
Make vague suggestions.
Yeah. I mean, how was I supposed to remember? I can't even remember if I like sweet potatoes or not.
No, exactly. I mean, you had to be told. Seriously, what's up with that?
How was I going to know?
I mean, you'd think you'd remember such things. I'm just going to say it.
So, last thing on my list, every good celebration ends with fireworks. Good sound effects, John. That was really good. Our effects department has definitely gone up a notch this week.
For
we
the
have
holidays.
the Firestorm F3 from JMaz on sale. Single units, double units, and 4 in a road case. 2 in a road case, 4 in a road case, or single units. We don't have a fancy picture of these shooting sparks, but I think you can. Hopefully, everybody's seen those by now, right? They'll shoot sparks of about 10 feet tall. Cold spark type, machine. Pretty cool effect, and on sale.
Wonderful. And it's kind of neat to end on JMoz, because JMoz is actually coming on as a sponsor for our DJNTV shows. So jmozlighting.com is their main website, and pretty excited to have them coming on board.
Well, then I can tell you in good, clean conscience that we have a bunch of JMaz stuff that's on sale. I literally just learned about this today. I'm not even kidding you. I literally learned about these today. And go on our site. You're going to see a whole bunch of JMaz stuff on sale. There will be an e-blast coming. And again, more products being added all the time. So you know where to do your holiday shopping. Oh, one thing I should probably mention. Something else that we're doing right now, which is pretty doggone nifty, is if you do not have a NLFX card yet from Synchrony Bank, you can apply for the card. You can get interest-free financing on these sales. And if you apply for the card and you're approved and you make a purchase of, I think, $2.99 or more on the day that you're approved, you're going to get a $100 Visa gift card back.
Wow.
So, yeah, basically take $100 off any of these items in the form of a Visa gift card back. And as a Visa gift card, you can use it anywhere for anything.
You could use it to buy your favorite favorite person a moat.
You absolutely could, but you could also buy gas or groceries or, candy canes or turkey or trimmings or whatever you want to spend with. It doesn't really matter because it's a Visa gift card. So apply for a NLFX Synchrony card. Make a purchase of $2.99 on the same day that you're approved, and you're going to get a $100 Visa gift card back. And I think the link for that is nlfxpro.com/financing. But anyway, if you go to the bottom of our website, there's a little menu down there and it says financing, and you can get it there, or shoot us a message. We're here to help. We'll be happy to guide you through that process.
Yes, so they're talking about totems. They could get a totem for $39. That is correct.
Yeah. You can, which is absurd. I mean, 139 is absurd.
You're down to $39 for a totem.
Kirk was, like I said, our mutual friend Kirk from here in Minnesota was in the warehouse when I saw the guys shipping some totems out, and I asked one of the warehouse guys, I said, what does it cost to ship one of those? And he told me, and I nearly died. So I was like, wow.
There aren't big margins on some of these things. And yeah.
Well, okay. Listen, I'll say this bluntly, forthrightly, and one time. Everybody has probably seen the recent closing of PSSL, an industry institution. They filed bankruptcy in March and closed their doors recently. There is widely anticipated expectations that Guitar Center will file bankruptcy in a few days. November 15th is the magic date I've heard. It's been talked about for a lot of years, but this time everybody seems to believe it's real. In fact, conversations coming out of the Guitar Center corporate office seem to support that. There will be more. There will be more dealers that are going to have to close their doors. And we know without a doubt that if we survive, it is because of your support. And we believe strongly that this is a partnership. We are proud to support the industry. We are proud to provide great pricing and unbeatable support. And we greatly appreciate yours. So we don't have any plans of going anywhere, just to kind of put your minds at ease, but we're also not naive. We know that we're working on razor thin margins, and dealers have been working on these thin margins for years. And in a time like this is when the chickens come home to roost, as we would say on the farm. So we're very happy to offer you these great deals, and we are very, very appreciative of your support.
Isn't it supposed to be when the cows come home?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean,
until the cows come home.
I mean, seriously, if the chickens are out there, something's going to eat them. I mean, cows at least are big; they won't eat them. They survive.
Cows don't eat chickens anyway, John.
No, but I mean,
I've never seen a cow eat a chicken. Never.
But, you know, you might have a fox eat the chicken, but a fox isn't going to eat the
Pigs
cow.
will eat anything. Pigs will eat whatever's in front of them. But
And pigs are independent, so they'll never come home. So, I mean, once they're out, they're like gone. And they become rabid things that, you know, go down to Texas and like tip cars over or something. I don't know.
well, chickens, cows, whatever it is, I just want to tell everybody how grateful we are for the opportunity to continue to serve you and how much we appreciate it. Because, you know, as in fact, Kirk said this when he was visiting, he made that observation. He said, wow, it really is a volume game. It is. It is. You know, we're dealing with literal pennies sometimes. So you know, it's a very high volume game. That means every sale counts. Every sale matters a lot. Your support means so much. Whether it's from you or it's for your school or your church or someone you know. So thank you for the last 27 years of support, and thank you in advance for your continued support. And we are excited that we can bring you some of these awesome deals. We know your money doesn't grow on trees either. You know, we want you to get a little bit more for it. And 2021, onward and upward together, baby.
That's what we're looking forward to.
That's right.
Once again, the links for all the products talked about in tonight's show are down in the description of the YouTube video. If you're watching this on Facebook, there's a link in the top of the description there. You can click on that. That's a YouTube link. That will take you to the video player that has all of the items listed. Or you can go to nlfxpro.com, and tomorrow morning, Kat will hopefully have that sale link up, because it's not up, and I've heard about it in the chat a dozen times.
Oh, it's not there, huh? Okay, all right. Well, it's just a reason to keep coming back.
Exactly.
You know,
Come back tomorrow with that. So go to watch the full video if you haven't checked it out. Check the links out down below on the individual things, and there'll be more things as we go. A couple of you saw that there was an Easter egg in the list. That you'll find out more information later if you're on that email list, which is at nlfx.pro/ then subscribe. There we go.
Okay, don't listen to anything he just said. He butchered that. So nlfxpro.com/.
Okay, there we go. There we go. nlfxpro.com.
Oh, gosh, John.
We're just trying to do too many things here.
We couldn't even get to 300 shows without screwing it up. Alex Trebek did 8,200 shows, John.
Yeah, well, even Wheel of Fortune is like near 8,000 shows.
Yeah, but then again, Pat Sajak's making $12 million a year, and Alex Trebek was making $10 million a year. So I think we have a little license to make mistakes.
There we go. Yes, we can do that, because that's just the way it is. Everything. Excellent. Well, gang, we're going to wrap things up for tonight. Thank you for being with us. We're going to be coming back here in just a little bit. Tonight's show, for our second show, is the night where we're going to change things up. A couple of weeks ago, we had Brian picking songs for a party if Jay were having a party and if I were having a party. Tonight, Jay wants his turn at it, where he's picking songs that he thinks that would be kind of cool to play at John's party, and he's picking songs that it would be cool to play at a Brian party. So you guys can watch that. The link for that, you can go find that out at YouTube. But once we get into the music side, it's going to be out on DJNTVtraining.com, because we're going to be playing songs tonight, and we have to have it behind a sign-in wall. So right now, go out to DJNTVtraining.com and sign up for the free level if you're not a member there. So that way, once the link is shared, you'll be able to follow the link, and you'll be there to watch the music part of the show tonight. So, okay, Ben, I think we got everything right. Yes?
I think so. Last thing I would say is feel free to reach out to your favorite rep at NLFX, Katie, whoever it is that you work with. If you're looking for some of these sale items, and for example, that sale menu isn't working, but it will be. But anyway, we are here to help, and I know that she would be very happy to talk to you as well.
Excellent. Gang, again, links on that YouTube video for all the product tonight. Thanks again for being with us, and we'll catch you in about 15 minutes.